Hello, I wanted to create a short video on how to use My Student Success Lab for Study Skills 101. We will use the lab this week to do the memory module in My Student Success Lab. Here in Blackboard, if you scroll down, you will find the assignment. There's nothing to submit in Blackboard. Just start at My Student Success Lab. So I'm going to type here in this browser, mystudentsuccesslab.com. You should have created your account at the start of the semester. And if you have forgotten your user ID, I can provide you that information. If you never registered or you got your book late, you would still need to do this step. We will sign in, assuming we remember our information. You'll use your email as your username. You were encouraged to use your CWI email. However, you might have used a personal email. And again, I can help you with that information. And then sign in. My class is called Study Skills 101 Spring 2013. If you need the course ID, that is Jensen, Jensen, 07925. Click on the title of the course to open it. When it opens, you will see a slightly different view than me because you will not see course home. Rather, your page should start here on the learning path. There are 19 learning path modules available in My Student Success Lab, and you are eligible to use all 19. I have 2 showing now because these are the 2 we will use this week and next as homework assignments. But after next week, I will open up the other remaining 17, and I hope you'll come and explore them. You'll have access to those 19 modules for 1 year from the start of this class. This week we're doing memory and studying. Think of My Student Success Lab as a second textbook. It is not just the same information that's in your textbook, but rather it's memory from a whole new perspective. And the content of the module will be different than the content of your textbook. The textbook will be used for the reading quiz over Chapter 12. The memory module and the content in it will be used for this post-test, which is the only graded element of the module. To open the post-test, you must first complete the pre-test, view the overview, watch the video, and do these 2 practice activities. Those are based on a completion score. You will get an actual score for your pre-test. Do not let that score bother you. That gives you a starting place only. And if you do very, very well on the pre-test, you can likely pay little attention as you go through these additional steps. If you score very poorly on the pre-test, that will be an indication that you want to pay closer attention in the overview, video, and practice activities. You may take the post-test as soon as those first 5 elements have been completed. You may take the post-test 3 times. The final one is the one that ends up counting for your score. And I will take the percentage and convert it to points out of 10. In this case, you'll receive 7.5 points for this score. If I take the post-test and discover I still don't know all the answers, I'll want to come back and do activity 1 and maybe also activity 2. Those are not required in order to take the post-test, but they will be helpful in scoring a higher grade on the post-test. You may also find that the videos listed in Finish Strong 24/7 could be helpful in getting a stronger score on your post-test. These are the full list of the 19 modules. You might find some of the memory and study to be helpful for you in getting a higher score on your post-test. I just return to the learning path, open my module, and I get back to where I started. I hope this answers your basic questions about how to navigate in My Student Success Lab. The tests are fairly straightforward. Once you've taken it, you can open it to review. And you'll see when I review this test that across the top, I have a green check mark when I've answered the question correctly, and I have a red X when I've answered the question incorrectly. When I open a question, and I can do that by clicking on the question number or navigating between previous and next, it will give me a green star on the correct answer. It will also tell me, as in this case, if I answered nothing, so I gave no answer at all, or the answer I gave will be represented by a red check mark. So a red check mark indicates my answer that was incorrect. The green star is my correct answer, and if I answer correctly myself, I get a green check mark. Feel free to read through these questions and understand why the best answer is the best. Reviewing your pre-test is a great way to prepare to do well on the post-test. When you do the other activities, like this overview, expect to have to go through a couple of clicks to open the documents. You will need your pop-up browser allowed for this activity. When I read this overview, notice the great language used in each of these goals. These are great practice areas for you to consider when writing a resume. These are the kinds of words you want to use when you identify your strengths to future employers. Words like identify, create, evaluate, develop, and set are all action words. There will be an overview in each of the 19 modules, and again, these may be very helpful in helping you write goal statements and resume information. When you've opened this, be sure to click on Submit, because Submit is the way that the learning path knows you've completed this activity. And then I return to the learning path. When you first start, you will not be able to see this link and have it be active. And let me show you that with next week's link. You can start test taking early if you would like. It's due on the 28th. But notice I can't open this yet. And when I put my mouse over it, it shows me the things I have to do first. That's how your memory site will look when you first open it. If you have any additional questions, please let me know. Email is the best way. And I hope you really enjoy playing with My Student Success Lab this week and next, and that you'll take full advantage of this tool for the full year that it's available to you. Thank you.